I pushed the button on a Friday night. That can only mean one thing.
You're trying to come and go?
I've already done one of those things.
Have you done enough of it, though?
Nope. So it's trivia, and we have enough time that I think we can wrap this up tonight. Unless anybody else shows up and we do other stuff. Do you want Kung Fu or Monsters?
You know what? Give me monsters.
Take that one.
This one?
Hmm. History. From what language do we. No, sorry, geography. From what language do we get the word Yeti, which describes a monster found in the region where that language is spoken?
Uh, I know it's the Himalayan mountains. I believe it's part of Nepal?
Question reads, from what language?
Nepalese?
Tibetan. According to legend, the creature is
Sure.
native to the Himalayas, but yeah, that's what you needed. Entertainment. In the movie Monsters Inc., what energy source turns out to be 10 times more powerful than Scream?
That would be laughter.
Oi. History. Who earned an Academy Award for playing Aline Warnos in the movie Monster?
I have absolutely no idea.
Charlize Theron. Literature. Which classic which classic novel was subtitled The Modern Prometheus?
Frankenstein's monster?
The title of the book is Frankenstein. I can't give you that one. Science. What are most people looking for? And the word most is bolded here when they visit monster.com.
A way to die?
Monster.com is a job posting website. Now you'd better know this. Regardless, I'll give you 2 strikes for it. Name 2 of the 3 core rule books for Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, the tricky thing is you do say that it is the core rulebooks, of which there are only 3. However,
Yes.
there's a vast majority of non-core rulebooks that I am still familiar with. But we will stick to what the trivia has in mind, as I have prattled on long enough. You have the Dungeon Master Guide,
You do.
the Player's Handbook,
That's enough. But what's the third one?
and the Monster Manual.
Yeah. Any gamer worth their salt would know those.
Oh, you'd be surprised at the number that I know that don't.
Then they're not worth their salt now, are they? Okay.
Can't argue with that logic. Alright, then I believe it's my turn. Oh, well, that one's just really. Kung Fu originated in what country?
You're serious. That's a real
I
question.
am very serious. That's the question.
Jesus Christ. It's Chinese.
Yes, if they asked about martial arts, then you'd be going Japan or Asia in general.
Wow.
What actor played Kwai Chang Caine on the television series Kung Fu?
Oh, I never saw saw the show. I'm going to say.
And
I'm just going to say Bruce Lee.
David Carradine. Bruce Lee was considered for the role, but producers said Carradine was always their first choice.
Over Bruce Lee. That's just stupid.
Yeah, well, Bruce Lee kind of was hated by the martial arts community at large, if I remember correctly.
That's a them problem.
What is the monastery under which Kung Fu flourished? You know this one. You may not know it, but you do know this one. Because I know you know a decent enough bit to pass by nerdum Kung Fu knowledge.
You give me an awful lot of credit.
Oh, I know you know this. Because almost everyone knows this. They have to be stupid and not know anything about Kung Fu at all to not know this.
The way you're talking, more like they have to have seen the show Shaolin Showdown.
Indeed! Shaolin.
You gave me way too many hints. It's only hurting you, you know.
At this point, I don't really care.
Okay.
And also, I know you knew it already.
Okay.
Well, you may not have known what it was, but still. What were those cats as fast as in Carl Douglas song, or sorry, in the Carl Douglas song, Kung Fu Fighting?
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Hoya. Those cats were fast as lightning.
That is actually the sub-answer. Word for word. Minus the Hoya. What is the scientific name for the energy required to break boards in Kung Fu?
Kinetic.
I'm gonna give it to you because it's actually said kinetic energy.
Read the question again.
What is the scientific name for the energy required to break
right
boards
there.
in Kung Fu?
Right there. The word energy.
I know, that's why I said I'm giving it to you. But it's the answer itself is kinetic energy.
I know what the answer itself is.
What style of Kung Fu uses swaying and stumbling movements to deceive opponents?
I mean, that's how Goku beat Krillin in the 22nd tournament. But as to its name, I'd say Feng Shui.
Drunken style.
Oh,
I was tempted to give you a hint and say that Jackie Chan is a fan of this. Also, I need my permissions.
oh, here. Whoops. There we go. Do you want devices or brand names?
Devices or brand names? You know what? I'll take devices. Or, it.
The mnemonic geography. The mnemonic device Holmes helps people to remember the 5 Great Lakes of North America. Name all of them within 3 strikes.
I can only name one of them. And that's... Oh, wait, no, sorry, I can name 2 of them. And that's Superior
Correct.
and Michigan.
Correct. Now
I have no idea what the others are.
the acronym doesn't help you.
Nope.
Well,
I did used to know them.
well, Holmes stands for Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, Superior.
Yeah, I do know the names, I just do not remember them.
Entertainment. In what 2006 film does Michael Newman use a universal remote to control the universe?
Michael Newman?
Yeah.
I don't know, honestly, because the only one I'm familiar with is Click.
Was that an answer?
Yeah, I legitimately do not know.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to have to tell you that you're going to kick yourself because the answer is Click.
That was an Adam Sandler movie. Unless that's the name of his character.
Let me see. I believe your confusion may be based in the fact that Michael Newman is the character name. played by Adam Sandler.
I mean, in all honesty, I still said the right answer.
You did, but the answer you declared was that you didn't know. I
In
was
my defense, if I was told that it was the Adam Sandler film, I would have understood that completely.
I mean, perhaps, but that wasn't the question.
It's bullshit. The hell do
Ba-
they not name Adam Sandler?
Basically, moral of the story next time, if you've got an inkling, just shoot with it.
No, more of the story. Actually name the shit properly.
They did. They named the
No,
character.
they didn't. They named the character. They didn't name. They said his movie. You don't base a character on the movie. It's the actor.
Wait, what did you say it was based on?
You said it was based on the character's movie.
The question verbatim is: in what 2006 film does Michael Newman use a universal remote to control the universe?
Just move on already at this point.
Okay. Bottom line, you don't get the point. History. What revolutionary musical device was first plugged in 1979?
79. Plugged in 79. Music device in It's not an electric guitar, is it?
I mean, is that what you're going with?
It's the only thing I'm going with. That's my actual question or my answer. It's the only thing I can think of.
The Sony Walkman, which at the
Oh,
time,
fuck Sony.
which at the time used cassette tapes rather than CDs. Literature. What device, if captured, will immediately end a game of Quidditch in the Harry Potter series?
The fucking golden snitch.
Absolutely right. Science. What device
Just
was,
remember, people, snitches get stitches.
or in some other players' cases, the bludgers?
No, they actually just wind up getting concussions.
Mm.
And forget how to put on their pants at 35.
Science. What device was initially introduced as a two-way pager in 1999?
Device two-way pager?
Yeah.
Two-way pager. I feel like there's an actual name for it, and I feel like I actually remember hearing about it when it came out. And if I remember correctly, it was very short-lived. Like, as short-lived as the PDA.
Send up a name.
I don't know. So I'm just going to go with cell phone.
It was the BlackBerry. That was its original purpose. And sports. What device did New Orleans Saints receiver... let me say that again. What device did New Orleans Saints receiver Joe Horn use at the end zone after a touchdown in 2003?
I have absolutely no fucking clue.
Now would be the time for cell phone. And that phone call cost him $30,000 in fines for some reason.
As a fucking course it did.
Okay.
Kraft Dinner is known by what name in the United States?
Did you say Kraft Dinner?
Uh-huh. That is Kraft with a K.
Yeah, which makes the only logical choice mac and cheese.
Incorrect.
Oh?
Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Okay. There comes a point, and I'm telling you, there comes a point where that's what it is.
Well, you called it mac and cheese.
Yeah, as does the
The
rest of
full
the
proper name is Kraft Macaroni and Cheese.
as does the rest of the country.
I don't make the answer, nor do I make the questions.
Go on then.
What brand of cigarettes do Patty and Selma Bouvier smoke on The Simpsons?
Mm, was it a real brand?
I don't know. I don't know enough about cigarettes. I know like maybe 3 brands total. And, well, these are not one of them.
Oh, duh, Laramie's.
What made you go, duh?
I just realized. I just remembered what it was. I was trying to
Oh,
rack my
well, that
brain.
is the correct answer.
Was trying to rack my brain and not say Marlboro like an idiot.
Which of the following is not produced by Cadbury Company? Caramilk, Mr. Big, Crispy Crunch, Snickers, or Wunderbar?
Snickers.
It's made by Mars.
Hmm.
How many canvases appear in Andy Warhol's 1962 Campbell Soup Can series?
How many canvases you say?
Uh-huh.
69.
32. The number corresponds to the varieties of flavors sold by Campbell's at the time.
Makes enough sense.
What is the active ingredient in Advil, a common anti-inflammatory drug and pain reliever?
It's one of two. I will say acetaminophen.
Ibuprofen.
Yeah, that was the other one.
What instrument is produced by Zildjian?
Those are symbols.
Founded in 1623, the company is one of the world's oldest.
Hmm.
I call dibs on vampires.
Which one? Wait, what's the other card? I could have sworn I saw.
Saturday Night Live.
Oh, never mind. I thought I saw vampires and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But
Nope,
Buffy the
that's
Vampire
part of the
Slayer.
first question.
Oh, peeking at the questions, are we?
No, more like it's hard to turn the card immediately upon looking at it.
Hmm. Alright. Geography. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is set in what state?
Sunnydale, California.
Mm. Oh, yeah, said the state anyway, so.
Well, I named the town and the state.
Entertainment.
I kind of watched the entire series not too long ago.
Mm. For no other reason than Sarah Michelle Gellar, is that it?
I mean, partially.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's Sarah Michelle Gellar. Is that a hint of judgment from you?
No, it just means that at one point you must have had decent taste in women.
Oh no, I've had that taste since before I actually truly understood the female figure.
Mm.
I was exposed to a lot when I was a young kid, is all I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
I saw From Dusk Till Dawn before the first time I ever had a boner.
Mm. Very impressive. Entertainment.
Blame my father.
Mm. Entertainment. What actor plays Count Dracula in Dracula, Dead and Loving It?
Oh, damn it. Damn it. What is his name? I want to say Leslie Nielsen?
It is Leslie Nielsen.
Yes! For some reason, in my head, I always mix up his name and friggin' Wesley Snipes.
Hmm. What history? What was the nickname of Vlad Dracula? Thought to be the model for Bram Stoker's Count Dracula.
You mean Vlad Tepesh? Also known as Vlad the Impaler?
That's what I wanted. The
Well, I
question.
mean, his actual name was Vlad Tepesh.
Yes, but the question was, what was the nickname? Which is the Impaler.
He was also referred to as the Dragon, but that's because that's what Dracul means.
Hmm. What renowned vampire novelist was born Howard Allen O'Brien?
See, I don't know, but I'm just gonna wing it and go for Van Helsing.
Van Helsing was a metaphysiologist, not a novelist. We're looking for Anne Rice,
Okay, see, I've heard of Anne Rice.
who chose her own new name, first name in first grade. I guess because she didn't
Okay,
figure
what was her actual name?
Howard Allen O'Brien. Feel free to look up that story.
Wait, so Anne Rice's real, or at least first-born name was Howard?
Yeah,
You understand my confusion.
yeah,
Okay. As long as my confusion is understood,
yeah,
I feel validated.
yeah. And I guess that's what he or she needed to. Science. Vampire hunter Blade sometimes uses silver bullets filled with what?
If I remember correctly, well, he used two different kinds, if I recall. One was holy water, and the other was garlic oil. Or no, it was holy water with garlic in it.
Well, what I have here is just straight up garlic, which all of
I'm
the
pretty sure it was
which all of the
garlic
above,
in holy water.
which I mean
I'm just saying.
all of the above covers it. So
Yeah, but I'm still just trying to or say like what I remember it being.
hmm. Sports. In Stephanie Meyer's Twilight,
Oh God,
what sport does the Cullen family get together to play?
I blame my mother for being able to answer this accurately. It is in fact baseball.
Blame whoever you want. It got you a point. Let me go piss real quick. Sorry.
I guess I'll do the same.
I drink like a horse when I pissin' all day. And I don't stop till it's all out. Oi. I guess he went too. We'll be right back after these messages. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages. Stay tuned. I thought I pissed like a horse. I don't know where he got to, folks, but as soon as he's back, we will continue. Or as soon as somebody comes in, we'll continue. I don't know who's out there, but just to give you all some idea of what's coming up here. Wednesdays on Kurogabe's channel, we are doing Majora's Mask. Not very far into the game yet, so plenty of time to jump in and see what we screw up there. Thursdays for the last couple weeks has been Potionomics over on Wit Sharper Than Fang's channel, but this coming Thursday is a special night. Not only is it the 6th anniversary of Alpha Wit Thursdays, but it's also the 6th anniversary of the Alpha stream altogether. The very first night was Thursday, October 12th, 2017, and now 6 years later it lands on a Thursday once again for the first time. And we'll have Silver Recluse with us as well as we bring back our old jurisprudence tradition. We started that at the first anniversary in 2018 over the second run of Busy Town, which, if you don't know, was the game that Whit and I first bonded over, and the game that we started the whole thing with. But there's going to be a game that really is about jurisprudence, and it promises to be a very offensive, very abrasive, and very good time. So that's next Thursday on my channel, actually, Alpha Star DX. Fridays, we're still here doing whatever it is we do on whatever given week. And hopefully starting tomorrow night on Saturdays, we'll be on Shadow Toa 1918's channel doing Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Something we started earlier this year before his second baby was born. And now we're going to pick that up from the beginning with a little bit better idea of what we're doing now. So that's what we expect to be doing for the next good while. See, we still got bots out there. That's cool. I'm kind of tired of banning them right out of the chat list. Just do that if they bother throwing messages now. I suppose I should do something moderately entertaining. Whoops. Let's try that again with the right key this time. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, close enough.
So what I'm getting at is you are fucked.
More or less. I got bored waiting for you to come back, so.
And
And you have a card over there now.
what sitcom is named after the building where Saturday Night Live is filmed?
Friends.
30 Rock.
Oh.
What former SNL cast member turned his impression of George W. Bush into a Broadway show called You're Welcome America?
Never really watched Saturday Night Live except for one very specific segment. That said, I'll say Adam Sandler.
See, you actually might have gotten it if you stuck to that segment that I'm pretty sure you've seen.
Was
Will
it,
Ferrell.
it was Ferrell?
Yep.
Nice.
Shuck it long, shuck it hard, Trebek.
That was not Ferrell.
That wasn't Will Ferrell?
That was Daryl Hammond who said that line.
Really? I thought that was Will Ferrell disguised as Sean Connery.
No.
I'm a little disappointed.
Will Ferrell played Alex Trebek.
Ah, that makes kind of sense. In a 2007 SNL Halloween party sketch, wow, topical, who shows up wearing a Barack Obama mask?
Barack Obama.
Oh, the irony of this.
Barack Obama.
Yes, actually.
Mm-hmm.
In the 2009 art class Gilly sketch, what actress starred as Gilly's Italian doppelganger, Gigli?
Tina Fey.
Drew Barrymore. C. Dispiace?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sorry. Who said that he wanted to slap Andy Samberg in the nose for impersonating him talking to animals in an SNL sketch?
Jim Carrey.
Mark Wahlberg.
Oh.
What athlete hosted SNL in 2005 with his then fiancée Sheryl Crow performing as a musical guest?
Pete Sampras.
Wait, he's considered... Oh, right, that's the one. Who are you guessing?
I said Pete Sampras.
Lance Armstrong.
Oh, the ballless wonder who cheated and cheated and cheated.
Didn't he only cheat through doping? Or did he actually use steroids?
Both are illegal, so
I call Disney.
of course you do. That wasn't the question, by the way.
I figured.
Geography. Which country is not represented at Epcot's World Showcase? China, France, Morocco, Spain.
China, France, Morocco, Spain.
Not represented at Epcot's World Showcase.
If I had to take a guess, knowing Disney, I'd go with Morocco.
Spain.
Really?
They hate the Spanish.
Huh.
Within four strikes.
That's that's just wow.
Entertainment. Within four strikes, name four of the seven dwarfs who live with Snow White.
Sneezy,
Correct.
Dopey,
Correct.
Sleepy,
Correct.
Bashful,
That's enough. How much further can you take it?
Grumpy,
5.
Sneezy,
You've already said.
Sleepy, Dopey, Bashful, Grumpy. I think one of them's name was Dot?
That's 6.
Was one of them named Nosy?
Nope. The last one is Happy.
Eh.
Regardless, regardless, you got 6. You only needed 4.
Wow, I named all the ones that I can relate to.
Which came first? Disneyland, Disney World, or Disneyland Paris? We'll assume Disneyland, option A, to be California.
Wait, is Disneyland California or is that Disney World? I thought that was Disney World.
Disney World is Florida.
You know what? I'm gonna say Disney World came first.
No, Disneyland, 1955.
Wow. Huh. Well, that's one thing the Californians got.
Yeah, that was history. Here is art and literature. What do cartoonists call the individual pieces of artwork that together form an animated cartoon or film?
Is it pictures?
No, it's called a cell with one L. C.
Ah, yeah, no, I got you there. I understand that. I was thinking along the lines of motion picture. That's where I got my guess from.
Yeah, they'd be frames there in live action, but in cells there or in animation they're cells.
Yeah, I understand that one. Yeah.
Science. If you were an engineer working for Disney, what would your title be?
I want to say it's Imaginator.
Close. Imagineer.
Ah, damn it!
Sports.
I almost had that one.
Sports. What 1992 Disney movie inspired a real-life Disney-owned NHL team?
The Mighty Ducks.
I'll be damned, and they made them. Okay.
Huh. I never really thought about it that they inspired a team.
Yeah, and another streaming buddy of mine, Shadow Toa, actually owns a Mighty Ducks jersey and wears it fairly frequently.
Listen, there's only one thing I actually remember out of the Mighty Ducks, and that's the slap shot.
Yep.
I just love the concept of that, too. I mean, you want to get in front of a puck going Mach 2?
Not personally, no. Oi.
Oh, was that everything? Okay, then. Sculpture. What sci-fi villain appears on a tower of the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C.?
Say that again.
What sci-fi villain appears on a tower of the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C.?
Most sensible? Darth Vader.
A boy's drawing from a design contest inspired the addition during construction in the 1980s.
Nice.
In what film do Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze spin a pottery wheel accompanied by the song Unchained Melody? If you don't get this, I'll actually be a little embarrassed.
I see you say Patrick Swayze, and my first thought is Dirty Dancing, but I know for a fact that that's not right.
No,
Patrick
as
Swayze,
far
Demi
as
Moore.
I'll
What were
reserve
they?
my comments for after your guess.
What were they in together? I know they were in something together. Oh, Ghost with Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, it's the only film I know of that has Patrick Swayze sculpting something.
Hmm. Something other than
That was going to be my comment,
something
but I
other than
felt like it
his
would spoil it.
something other than his own erection.
Listen, as much as he might claim it to be, it doesn't count as a sculpture.
Hmm.
The Statue of Liberty was inspired by which of the seven wonders of the ancient world?
I'm going to say the Sphinx.
No, the Colossus of Rhodes.
Ah,
What Auguste Rodin sculpture depicts a naked man engaged in deep contemplation?
the Thinka.
Yeah, here's something that I actually learned recently about that people may not know. The Thinker, which by all accounts, the statue is easily 2 to 3 times taller than a normal man. So we're talking easily 15 feet tall, while it's hunched over in a thinking position, is actually a small fragment of a giant, massive sculpture.
I thought you were about
Some
to tell me.
genius took it off on purpose.
Well, I thought you were about to
I
tell
think
me.
it was titled The Gates of Hell.
Thought you were going to tell me it was anatomically correct.
As far as I know, it might be. What is American artist Alex Calder credited with inventing? How is this a sculpture?
I'm just going to say the printing press.
The Mobile.
Oh,
What trophy was modeled after 1930s NYU football player Ed Smith?
the Heisman.
Of course you would know that. Okay, what are our options now? I'm gonna go with hell.
And what's the one you just grabbed?
Candy.
Candy. Cool.
Uh-huh.
All right. What mythic geography? What mythic river in the underworld?
The River of Styx.
Yeah. You should know better than to jump prematurely like that, but this time it worked out for you.
There's only one river that's ever been credited.
What mythic river in the underworld shares a name with the band that gave the world Come Sail Away? Of course, that's Styx. Who sang The Devil Went Down to Georgia?
Oh, damn it! I can't answer this because is it George Daniels?
Charlie Daniels.
I knew it was a Daniels. I knew it because his name is literally his name Daniels, and
Yeah.
or Charlie Daniels Band
Yeah.
is the name of his band.
Yeah. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind. He was way behind. He was willing to make a deal.
Yeah. Stop showing off your friggin'.
History. Who ruled?
I don't know of how to put that without being offensive, so I'm gonna stop there.
Oh, don't bother. Just say it.
Oh, I was gonna say you're like spectrum savantism.
Well, no, I just know stuff. I don't think the two are necessarily related, except for the fact that I'm a polymath. But whatever.
Well, let me put it to you this way: do you like trains?
No.
Oh well, you're not a Sheldon Cooper.
hmm History. Who ruled the underworld in Greek mythology?
The actual answer is Well, depends. Do you mean for the majority of time in Greek history or the most known ruler?
I can't help you with that, and you know that.
Well, technically speaking, it would have to be Hades because he's the most well known. In actuality, we all know that Persephone had her hands on the testicles there.
Well,
And of course, before either of them, it mostly ruled itself.
yeah, but the thing is, nobody would ever actually write down in the stories that Persephone was the real ruler.
I mean, listen, Hades was literally one of the very best gods. There is no way he didn't listen to his wife and do whatever she wanted.
Hmm. Art and literature. What existential philosopher wrote No Exit, the play that famously states, Hell is other people?
Okay, I honestly have no idea.
Jean Paul Sartre.
Yeah, no, I would have never gotten that.
Science. What element was once commonly known as brimstone?
Sulfur.
Yeah. Sports. What Major League Baseball team used to have the word devil in its name?
Uh, huh. Baseball?
Baseball.
Huh. Um, uh, I honestly don't know.
The Tampa Bay Rays, formerly the Devil Rays.
That's kind of boring.
Candy, you say?
The Japanese love their Pocky. What is it?
It's essentially a breadstick with the chocolate dipping on it.
See, I want to give you the point for this because the answer is actually really stupid.
What is the answer?
The answer, quote, word for word, a popular snack food.
Yeah, real good fucking answer. It's a breadstick dipped in chocolate.
I know. Well, it's more of a pretzel, isn't it?
Uh, I mean, in as much as it's a straight stick shaped pretzel. It's a skinny breadstick, much like a pretzel would be, minus the salt and plus a chocolate dip. Anyway,
This one, I swear, if you somehow have the answer for this, what psychedelic rock band originally recorded Incense and Peppermint?
incense and peppermint. Prepare to be amazed.
Incense and Peppermint.
Prepare to be amazed then. Strawberry alarm clock.
Motherfucker!
I have a friend who is a missionary in Japan,
And
and she happens to listen to that kind of music.
what was the first flavor of Pez candy sold in Austria?
Sold in Austria?
Uh huh.
Black licorice.
Peppermint. In fact, Pez candy got its name from the flavor's German name,
That was fucking option.
Pfefferminz.
That was fucking option B. Alright.
What candy lures? Oh wow, I only know the answer to this because of Robot Chicken. What candy lures Edmund into the clutches of the White Witch in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
See, I know this.
Sometimes referred to as the White Bitch.
See, I know this because I was in that very place 6 years ago as Fenrisulf. It is Turkish delight.
You want to clarify on that?
What, the role that I was playing?
Yes.
Oh,
Like in a play?
yeah, my church's primary outreach is in the theater arts, and for their 10th
You're
anniversary.
religious?
Yep, and for shocking, isn't it?
I would have taken you for an atheist, honestly, after knowing you for so long.
See,
Either that or a, damn it, what are they called?
agnostics.
No, agnostic, I think.
See,
Is that the one where you believe and you don't believe?
That's the one where you don't believe in necessarily anything. An atheist believes in the absence of God.
Okay, no, I'm thinking of damn it, there was a whole thing in South Park where Kenny and his sister and Cartman go to a foster family that
Hmm.
is this religion, and they spritz the kids with Dr. Pepper.
Right. I do remember the
God
clip.
damn it, what was the name of this religion?
Anyway, while you're further thinking of that, to finish answering your question, my church does theater arts as primary outreach, and for their 10th anniversary 6 years ago, they did the first play they did in 2007 again, which was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I auditioned to be Fenris Ulf, actually against Shadow Toe in 1918, my old streaming buddy. And because they had so many auditions and they needed two separate casts, we both actually landed the role for our respective casts. And the first thing we did when everybody came together for the first night was an improvised Fenris Ulf versus Fenris Ulf skit where we both kill each other on a simultaneous sword strike.
Huh. I don't remember who Fenris is off the top of my head.
The captain of the
The main reason.
secret police, the Wolfman.
Oh, I don't think he actually shows up in the movie. Or if he does, he's not a Wolfman.
I think he also had a different name in the movie, although I forget what it was.
No, see, what I remembered is there was a skit in Robot Chicken where the nerd, of all people, goes into the wardrobe.
Yeah.
And the White Witch approaches him and says, "Care to come back to my castle for some Turkish delight?" Oh boy, my first sexual experience without a computer!
Well, it was.
Turkish delight is a candy. Oh boy, candy!
Well, as it happens, it was the nerd who went for the candy, but anyway.
What ingredient makes most marshmallows, jelly beans, and gummy bears unsuitable for vegetarians?
Iodine?
Gelatin. Gelatin is made by boiling animal bone, skin, and tissue.
Sucks to be them.
What Wrigley gum was thought up by two baseball players and sold by the pouch?
Double mint.
Big League Chew. Big League Chew.
Okay. Do I even...
Nintendo.
I was going to say, do I even... Yeah, do I even...
It's a shame that Seth's not here. He'd go for apples.
Yeah. Of
Like,
course.
in a heartbeat.
See, this is the downside of the fact that you're picking all of these.
Yeah, well, while you do that, I will go back to playing Zelda while listening for my trivia questions.
Right. Okay, so... I expect you to get all 6, by the way.
I doubt I will.
Geography. What does Pokemon mean in Japanese?
How is that geography?
Great question.
Well, it's shortened for pocket monsters.
Yeah. Who was the first video game character to have a figure in the Hollywood Wax Museum? And this is entertainment.
Well, it's Nintendo, so my money is on Mario.
Do you happen to know what year his statue was put up?
1986?
Great guess, but no, 2003.
How is that a great guess?
Because it was the year after his big-time, award-winning debut on his own came out. 1985 was the first Super Mario Brothers, and that was
I
really
just went
his
with
big
the
solo
number in
break.
my heart.
I mean, it's a good year. Very good year for gaming. History. What game was so violent that Nintendo required blood to be changed to sweat before releasing it on the Super NES?
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah. And only that
I know they had to censor a shit ton of that. I didn't realize they turned it into sweat.
Mm-hmm.
Although I've never seen the OG series very well.
Mm-hmm. Art and literature. What name is shared by F. Scott Fitzgerald's wife and a legendary Nintendo princess?
Did Scottsgerald marry friggin' Robin Williams' daughter?
Scottsgerald.
Isn't that who you just said?
I said I said F. Scott Fitzgerald. And you got Scottsgerald out of that.
Okay, you get my point. Is that the name is Zelda? I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it's Zelda, and no, that is not the Zelda that Fitzgerald married. This was a completely different woman.
Oh my God, you're saying two people were willing to do that to their daughters?
Apparently so.
I mean, no offense. I love Robin Williams, but
and as it
that
happens,
just seemed like it was either the greatest gift he could have ever given her or the worst.
well, when you consider the fact that Zelda Williams was named after the video game, what would you say then between greatest gift and greatest curse?
Again, that was either the greatest gift ever, or she lived a life of nothing but people worshipping her.
What's wrong with either?
Because she'd be mocked.
Not with a name that's so synonymous with such a great game series.
I know kids are assholes.
Gamer kids are not assholes. Not the true ones.
No, they're just good guys.
Anyway, science. In what Nintendo game must you use vitamins to destroy viruses?
Isn't that Dr. Mario?
Yeah, you're running hot at 5. Sports. What is the name for an avatar created on the Wii gaming console?
Ah. I'm 90% certain it's the same thing that it's been for like the last decade on all their later consoles, and that's a me.
It is
M-I-I.
It is a me. Yes. Told you.
Okay.
Told you you'd get all 6.
Listen, I doubt myself, I doubt everything, I doubt that everything exists. Apples! Which province produces the most apples? BC, Ontario, or Quebec?
I will say British
You
Columbia.
have a 33.3, repeating of course, percent chance of getting this right.
British Columbia.
Ontario.
Okay.
What rapper started the Apple Bottoms clothing line?
Pharrell.
Whoa, man. Whoa, Nelly.
Do I look like I live in the fucking rap world?
Do I?
No.
According to Greek mythology, what event was sparked by a golden apple inscribed to the fairest?
Wait, was it Pharrell?
No, it was Nelly.
Oh. Gotcha. Alright, that one more time.
According to Greek mythology, what event was sparked by a golden apple inscribed to the fairest? Did the gods bleed on the apple?
I'm going to say the Great Exodus.
The Trojan War.
Oh. Condoms.
Remember Paris?
Yeah, yes, condoms, got it.
What science fiction writer wrote, well, condoms would not help with infidelity? Which science fiction writer wrote Golden Apples of the Sun?
Asimov.
Wait, really?
Isaac Asimov.
Ray Bradbury.
Okay.
What is a prominentia laryngea? Adam's apple, crab apple, or apple maggot?
An Adam's apple. It's a throat thing. Laryngea.
Yeah, I know. The moment I said laryngea, I'm like, well, that should be enough hint. And then I saw, no, it gave you 3 choices. I'm like, motherfuckers, that's too easy.
Mm-hmm.
What baseball team's stadium features a giant apple that pops out of the center field, stands when the home up? Yeah, sorry, this is a long one.
I'll help
What
you.
baseball teams?
I'll help you out and say Yankee Stadium.
New York Mets.
Option B again. Sports cars or wood?
Wood.
You wanna get wood?
Yeah, well, I mean, I
Gee,
regularly suffer from priapism, so
that's unfortunate.
it's annoying.
Well, you're on a.
Kids, if you have no idea what the hell I just said,
You really
don't
shouldn't be
read it.
watch. You really shouldn't be watching this show anyway.
Okay, hold on. Let's put it this, or let's be real here. Even if they're old enough to watch this show, they still might not know what the hell I just said.
Why are you knocking fucks with me?
Because I don't give a fuck. And that one in particular was annoying me. So now you're throwing the fucks at me? Well, I throw the fucks at you.
Now then, geography. In what state can you find the tallest trees in the world?
California.
No tree grows No tree grows taller than the giant redwoods of Northern California. Yeah.
It's Friday in California.
Hmm. Entertainment.
Bang, bang, bang.
What politician has been referred to as the Austrian oak?
The governor?
The nickname comes from his bodybuilding days. Today he is often called Governator. And his real name is.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Pretty sure that was intentional, but yeah.
It was.
History.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it also comes from his one-star breakout role.
Hmm. I don't know if you know this, but you're running on a string of 8 right now. History. Actor
Can't wait
Woody,
for it to die.
actor Woody Harrelson defended his altercation with a TMZ photographer, saying he mistook him for what? A hitman, an alien, or a zombie?
A hitman?
A zombie. Harrelson had just wrapped the movie Zombieland and, quite understandably, mistook the photographer for a zombie. I still don't think that's understandable, but okay. Art and literature. What color is the wood in which two roads diverged in Robert Frost's poem The Road Not Taken?
I want to say yellow?
It is yellow.
Oh, okay.
Which is science? Which of the following is not a hardwood? Beech, cherry, oak, pine.
Are you sure that's not birch?
No, there are beech trees. Beech.
Okay, repeat the list again.
Not a hardwood. Beech,
Well, yeah.
cherry, oak, pine.
I want to say cherry?
Pine. That's a softwood.
Oh, it's certainly making me soft.
Much like you. Excuse me.
I already beat you to it.
Sports. Well, then we're both on the same page, aren't we? Sports.
Yes, in enough of ways that I'm not allowed to be alone with you.
Mm-hmm.
At least according to Set.
Joe Carter of the Toronto Blue Jays was the first Major League Baseball player to use a bat made of what wood?
Is it oak?
Maple. Joe first used the maple bat in 1997, his second to last year in the major leagues. What were they made of before, I wonder?
Oak.
Hmm. What do you got for me?
What country are the Boxer, Cayman, and Canyon cars from?
Italy.
Germany. They're all made by Porsche.
So many option Bs tonight. That's getting annoying.
What's the nickname of Michael Knight's talking car on Knight Rider? Wow, I could answer this.
Fuck, it's between two. And
Well, at this point, go with your second gut.
yeah, really, Kit,
There you go. What was your first gut?
Herbie,
Okay,
another,
I just feel like I should smack you for that one.
another famous talking car. Anyway,
I actually Herbie never talked, did it?
I thought he did.
I only know the movie, but I'm 90% certain it never talked.
Not that it matters.
What Italian entrepreneur made tractors before entering the sports car business? Wow! It's not like they literally just made a movie all about this topic.
You referring to Oppenheimer?
No.
Because I was gonna say John Deere before you opened your mouth.
Well, what's your guess?
Well, I already said Oppenheimer, so.
Oh, I thought you were asking me that. No, Lamborghini.
Oh, well, I was wrong anyway, so good luck.
What 1960s cartoon was based on the Japanese manga Mach Go Go Go?
Speed Racer?
Yes. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go. God damn, I feel ancient for knowing that information, even though it's before my time.
Mm-hmm.
What sports car maker shares a name with a yoga pose and flowering plant?
Lotus.
What was the pace car at the Indianapolis 500 from 2004 to 2008?
It's a little ambiguous, ain't it? Um, I'm just going to say a Ferrari.
Corvette.
So you want fashion, and you took what for me?
Elmo.
Okay.
I figure you have a decent chance of answering Elmo.
Here, come over here and have a look at this picture.
Oh, look at a picture?
Geography. This
That
classy
looks
hat.
like Michael Jackson's fedora.
Well, the question was, this classy hat is named for what Central American country, which I believe is a Panama, and it is.
Yeah, no, I didn't know what that was.
Entertainment. In the Right Said Fred song, I'm Too Sexy, where does the singer do his little turn?
I have no idea how to answer that.
You don't know the song then?
I know the song. It's "I'm too sexy for this, too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt."
Okay, so you know part of the first verse.
Yes, and that's about it.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. I do my little turn on the catwalk.
Yeah, no, didn't know that.
Uh-huh. History. What first lady hired Oleg Cassini to design her wardrobe during her time in the White House?
Margaret Thatcher.
During her time in the White House. Do you know who
Margaret Thatcher.
Do you know who Margaret Thatcher is?
Nope.
Margaret Thatcher was a Prime Minister of England. She would not have been in the White House for any fucking length of time.
I only knew that she was actually British.
Jesus Christ, Jackie Kennedy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Art and literature. What magazine is the subject of the documentary The September Issue?
It's Friday in California.
That's your answer then?
Uh-huh.
Vogue. Science. What organization had clitoris... Fucking God, Jesus. Let me try that again, huh?
I feel like you need to.
What organization had Cloris Leachman in a cabbage dress and Dennis Rodman beside the words "Think Ink, not Mink" in its campaigns?
Was it PETA?
It was PETA, yes.
Jesus Christ, there was an actual answer I could solve.
Clitoris Leachman. Jesus Christ.
Listen, man, I'm not one to judge where people's minds go, but I think you have a problem.
Maybe. Sports. What sport was designer Jeff Billings discussing when he said, "You need to wear the costume. The costume shouldn't wear you"?
Say that again?
Okay, so we're looking for a sport here. What
Uh-huh.
what sport was designer Jeff Billings talking about when he said, "You need to wear the costume. The costume shouldn't wear you"?
Uh... I'm literally drawing a blank as to what this could be, except for maybe figure skating?
And that is exactly why you take your shot if you've got anything in mind. It is figure skating.
It's the only thing I could think of that's sports related and has costumes.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
And I couldn't even think of it at first. I actually paused for a bit to get to there.
Hmm.
Elmo says, "To what terrible fictional land must Elmo travel in his 1999 feature film debut?"
See, I never watched that much Sesame Street.
You've still got better chances than Elmo.
Yeah, you're probably right. Um, this is a pure guess based on another monster-like creature. Grouchland.
He goes in search of his lost blanket.
It is Grouchland?
True or false? St. Elmo's Fire was directed by John Hughes.
Just to be clear, it was actually Grouchland. That fluke made it.
Yes.
Okay.
Now get on with it so I can get back to my piss-wetting voice.
It's true.
The answer is false. Though the film features many Brat Packers and Hughes regulars, Joel Schumacher directed it.
Fair enough.
At which Ivy League school would you find the Secret Elmo Society, established in 1889? Wait, sweet Jesus, 1889?
I have half a mind to clip this and send it to your brother.
Go ahead.
I'm. Jesus Christ. What's wrong with you?
I'm Tickle Me Elmo.
I'm gonna say Yale.
Is it you?
You tell me, is it?
I don't know. Is that what you said? I thought I heard Hale or Yale.
I'm guessing Yale.
It is one of many rivals of the Secret Skulls.
Yeah, of course.
Tickle Me Elmo laughs. Which Broadway musical used puppets to bring lessons to adults?
Avenue Q.
Sesame Street.
Avenue Q. It's fucking Avenue Q.
The internet is for porn. The internet is for porn.
Grab your dick and double click for porn, porn, porn.
What color is St. Elmo's fire?
Blue.
It appears as a glow around pointed objects during electrical storms. Elmo is an arsonist. Can you spell the word arsonist?
Prick.
Which chef accompanied Elmo on screen as part of 2008's Healthy Start special?
Julia Child.
Emerald Lagasse.
Whoever the fuck. What? Are you.
Bam, says Emerald. And bam.
The water's going through me and you're not helping matters.
No, what I can enjoy now is that my testicles are falling away.
Primarily.
You know what? I'll take Rebels.
Primarily because of the water, I need to piss again, and this time I will be quick.
Are you sure it's just because of the water? won't hurt him. So kids, today we're gonna learn about how to make chloroform and how to make mustard gas. Yay! Remember, for a shine that you just won't believe, mix ammonia and bleach. Hee hee hee!
Oi.
Elmo thinks you need to see a proctologist.
You have rebels and I have what now?
You have hospitals. Yay!
Geography. Oh boy. Sid Vicious.
I can't wait to hear his reaction.
Yeah, you're gonna show him this, right?
No, you are. But I can't wait to physically feel him murder me for ruining his childhood.
It's no worse than I did to my mother with the uncensored count video. Anyway,
What was that?
I'll explain it
I
later.
don't remember that one. Send that to me.
Yeah, at the end of this. Sid Vicious of the Sex Pistols was accused of murdering his girlfriend, Nancy Spungen, in what New York City hotel?
Um. What was the topic of mine?
Rebels.
Tony Soprano?
We're looking for a hotel here.
California?
No. Sid Vicious of the Sex Pistols was accused of murdering his girlfriend, Nancy Spungen, in the Chelsea Hotel of New York City. Stand by just a sec.
What, do you need to piss more because I'm not using the Elmo voice to your satisfaction?
No, answering.
Listen, man, if you want me to voice act, you're gonna have to pay for it like everyone else.
Oh no, answering a fairly important message.
I don't believe him, folks.
Okay, entertainment. What pop punk princess began divorce proceedings against Sum 41 singer Derek Whibley in 2009?
Mary Shelby?
Avril Lavigne. History. What Metis founder of Manitoba led the Red River Rebellion?
George Washington?
Louis Riel.
Wow, I chose poorly. Elmo laughs at disgust.
Art and literature. What symbol is on Che Guevara's beret in the iconic photograph Guerrero Heroico?
Does he have the hammer and sickle of the Soviet Union?
No, just a star.
Well, shit.
Science. What open source kernel did Finnish software engineer Linus Torvalds create?
Master program?
Jesus Christ! Linux. Linus.
Yeah, I don't see how I was supposed to get that one.
Never mind. Sports. What self
Illustrated.
what self-described good-looking, biracial, and rich New York Yankee admitted to taking steroids a year after emphatically denying it?
Bobby Singer?
Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod.
Wait, is that the one that the superhero movie made fun of and, like, said if you take enough roids you get powers?
I don't buy that for a second.
Was his skin tone different than that of ours? Vastly.
I mean, in as much as any Hispanic would be from one of us.
Okay, then. Hospitals. What state is home to Betty Ford Center? Or, sorry, the Betty Ford Center. The famous drug and alcohol rehabilitation clinic.
What state, you say?
It gave you a big hint. What state is home to the Betty Ford Center, the famous drug and alcoholic rehabilitation clinic?
See, the hint I'm drawing is Ford, and Ford would be Michigan.
No, what you really should be thinking about is the fact that it's famous for drug and alcohol rehabilitation. What people are best known for this problem?
Cubans?
Celebrities.
So you're saying California, as in Hollywood.
Uh-huh. The former First Lady was inspired to found the center after overcoming her own addictions. Which baby food was developed at Toronto's Hospital for Sick Children of 1931?
I don't think I'm processing too well. What was that again?
Which baby food was developed at Toronto's Hospital for Sick Children in 1931?
I'll say Gerber.
Pablum. What hospital TV show features the game Find the Saltine?
Grey's Anatomy.
Scrubs. The object of the game is to hide a saltine cracker somewhere on your body. In what John Irving novel does Nurse Jenny Fields seduce a brain-dead technical sergeant?
A brain dead technical sergeant.
You want to come and read it?
Sure.
It is the purple one.
The only novel I can think of relating to a hospital would be Birth of a Nation.
The World According to Garp.
Okay, cool.
What does EMT stand for?
Emergency medical technician.
Correct. In what sport is hospital ball slang for a weak pass that could result in a collision in a game?
I'm going to say baseball.
Soccer.
Okay. Can't be football because the whole point of football is collision.
Well, actually, the name of the game is football.
Yeah. It's tied 25.
You know what? I'm gonna test your memory better.
It's tied at 25 right now, by the way.
Is that counting last week?
No. That's just tonight. And we may only get through half of this tonight. If we go through these that we have now and 4 more cards apiece, we'll be down to 30, which will put us down to 15 cards each for next week, or whenever we do this next. Anyway, the North Pole.
Yeah, my November, by the way, is not looking great.
Hmm. Busy, busy, busy.
Indeed.
The North Pole. What postal code has Canada Post assigned to Santa Claus's residence at the North Pole?
Ho ho ho?
Yeah, H0H0H0.
Why is that a valid answer?
Because it's fashioned like a valid zip code or a Canadian postal code.
Damn you, Canadians.
That was geography. Here's entertainment. What classic film about a department store Santa who may be the real thing became a perennial Christmas favorite after its release in 1947?
Wasn't that like Miracle on 34th Street or something?
Yes, it was. Wonder if that's where Rule 34 came from. But anyway.
I hope to hell not.
History. What company began advertising Santa Claus in 1931 as a jolly old man with a white beard and red suit?
What company?
Yeah.
My honest gut says, probably Coca-Cola.
How'd you come up with that one?
Because they've constantly been using his image over the years.
Fair enough. And the colors are also a hint there. Red and white. Coca Cola.
Yeah, no, I just mainly remember a whole, skit from Robot Chicken once again where Santa goes apeshit
Hmm.
on a bunch of Coca-Cola execs.
Okay. Art and Lit. What French science fiction pioneer wrote about Captain Hatteras' adventure to the North Pole?
Jean-Paul Van Damme?
Jules Verne. Okay, science. How many times a year does the sun rise and set at the North Pole?
How many times a year?
Yeah,
Is it 200?
once. Consider its position. The sun rises
Oh,
around March
yeah,
19th.
no, I get it, yeah.
Yeah. Sports. In what snowy American state is the North Pole slash Santa's Workshop family amusement park?
I want to say Alaska because anywhere else would be just disrespectful.
Colorado.
Well, it is where weed is, so yeah, disrespectful.
Hmm.
Okay. Elephants. What is the most common name for this Hindu god? And if you wish, you may look over at an image of them.
I'll never get it, whether I look at the picture or not, but what the hell. I'm just going to say Nefertiti, knowing full well that it's wrong.
I'm pretty sure that's Egyptian?
I
Ganesh. Ganesh is sometimes called Ganesh, Ganapti, Vinayak, or Pilarayar, or Nefertiti.
Hmm.
What kind of creature is Lumpy, the elephant-like character in Winnie the Pooh's world? I wasn't even aware there was a Lumpy.
You must be referring to the heffalumps of the heffalumps and woozles.
No, what we're looking for is a lump of heffel.
A heppalumpful?
No, a lump of heffel.
Heffalumple?
No, a lump of heffel.
Lump of heffel.
Yes.
Interesting.
It's interesting enough that you've actually bought it.
Hmm.
What general is known for crossing the Alps with elephants in 218 BC?
Mm, Spongegar and Patar.
Hannibal,
Close enough.
which, if I remember correctly, is Roman.
Mm,
What did the elephant's child get from the crocodile in Rudyard Kipling's Just So stories?
Diamonds.
His trunk. Before crocodile pulled on it, the elephant's child had a nose as big as a boot.
Mm,
What part of an elephant is its proboscis?
its trunk.
No, it's penis.
Bullshit.
It's trunk. It's often used to greet other elephants and show affection.
Well, so is its penis.
Yeah, and also another thing is, as far as I know, its penis is prehensile to some degree.
Penetian Just move on.
What Canadian musical trio performed Skinnamarink alongside an elephant named Elephant?
The Jonas Brothers.
Sharon, Lotus, and Bram.
Hmm.
Cartoons and Forbidden. You know what? I'm going to take cartoons.
Of course you are.
I'm sure you've seen enough of the Forbidden Temple to get by.
We'll see.
Yes, we will. Yes.
Alright. Geography. The graphic novel turned animated film Persepolis depicts a young girl's life in what post-revolutionary country?
Okay, say that again, but slower?
The graphic novel turned animated film Persepolis depicts a young girl's life in what post-revolutionary country?
France?
Iran.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
Cool.
In case anyone's wondering, it's disappointing that I got it wrong.
Entertainment. What Canadian duo?
Harvard at it.
What Canadian duo appeared in their 1999 music video "Sucks to Be You" as cartoon characters named Simon and Milo?
Shit, I've got no clue with any of these, but is it Daft Punk?
Prozac. Spelled Prozzak. The band was formed by Jay Levine and James McCallum of the Philosopher Kings. So they broke off and did their own duo. History. Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mouse appeared on screen together for the first time in what 1988 film that combines live action and animation?
I know this because I love this film. It's mother effing Who Framed the Rabbit that is named Roger.
Yeah,
Better known as Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
it absolutely is. Don't even need to look for that one. Art and Lit. What is the name of the website and book that erases Garfield from his own comic, leaving John Arbuckle a gloomy loner?
Orange Cat Neuterer?
No. Garfield minus Garfield. John appears to be talking to himself instead of the fat cat. Science. Who voices the character of scientist and inventor Professor John I.Q. Nerdlebum Frink Jr. on The Simpsons?
I have no fucking clue.
That's Hank Azaria. In what 1996 film do Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, and Bill Murray play basketball against a cartoon squadron in outer space?
Wait, Charles Barkley,
Yeah?
Bill Murray,
Yeah?
and who else?
Patrick Ewing.
The only movie I know of where Bill Murray is playing against any cartoons in, you said basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the only thing I can think of is Space Jam.
It is Space Jam.
Who are the other two people?
Besides who?
Besides Bill Murray.
Famous basketball players.
They didn't play against the cartoons.
Go on.
That's it. All it was Michael Jordan and Bill Murray last I checked. No other actual live action
Well, no,
characters.
I mean with the card that you're holding over there.
Oh. Oh, right.
And
that was a sports question.
And let me count this out. You got 2 right. You got Roger Rabbit and you got Space Jam. The 2 movies, of course.
Forbidden. Or, sorry, actually, hold on. No, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it properly. Where is... Huh. It's not saved. Oh well. Forbidden. In what country would you find a palace called the Forbidden City?
El Dorado.
China. The palace is now a museum open to the public. What 1972 Marlon Brando film caused controversy due in part to its butter scene?
The Godfather.
Last Tango in Paris. Who was Isolde's forbidden lover?
What was that?
Who was Isolde's forbidden lover? If you want, you may look at the yellow question. I am 90% certain I am not pronouncing the name correctly.
Let's see then.
This is CNN.
Zeus.
Tristan. What epic poem about transgression ends with the lines, "They, hand in hand with wandering steps and slow, through Eden took their solitary way"?
We're looking for a person?
What epic poem?
A poem. The Rime of the Ancient Mariner.
Paradise Lost. The English poet John Milton was blind when he dictated this massive work to his daughters. Casu marzu has been outlawed in Sardinia for health reasons. What type of food is it?
It is a fish.
No. In fact, Set would never set foot in Sardinia for this. For it is cheese. Usually served with live maggots. Never mind, I can completely understand. What illegal activity is said to have inspired NASCAR racing?
What of NASCAR racing?
What illegal activity is said to have inspired NASCAR racing?
Well, it would have to be street racing, wouldn't it?
Incorrect. bootlegging.
Oh,
Bootleggers accustomed to outrunning authorities race their cards against each other. Come over here and read this last answer.
I'll be right there. Yes, I see.
That sounds much better. Well, looks like you're answering the Oscars.
Hmm. Extravagance. Geography. The brother leader of what Arab country travels with an escort of 40 virgins and prefers a Bedouin tent to a hotel?
Prince Abduli Jabbar Ali Hassim?
The country is Libya. Muammar Gaddafi has also awarded himself the title King of Kings of Africa. Entertainment. What rapper, producer, and fashion designer once had a manservant named Farnsworth Bentley?
Biggie Smalls?
Nope. Sean Combs. Diddy, P. Diddy, Puffy, Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy C?
Yeah, him. History. What two American luxury car companies were founded by Henry Leland?
Ford and Honda?
Cadillac and Lincoln. Art and literature. Leonardo DiCaprio was originally slated to play the wealthy murderer in the film adaptation of what Bret Easton Ellis novel?
The Wealthy Murderer?
Yeah, that's the character being described here.
And wait, say what he was again?
Leonardo DiCaprio was originally slated to play the wealthy murderer in the film adaptation of what Bret Easton Ellis novel?
I honestly don't know, but my best guess is Titanic.
No, American Psycho.
Wait, Christian Bale?
I don't know enough about the film to tell you.
I'm pretty sure it's Christian Bale who actually plays it.
Science. Black caviar is harvested from what type of fish?
Oysters?
Sturgeon. Sports. What English footballer sat on a golden throne, literally, to marry a Spice Girl?
Say that again?
What English footballer sat on a golden throne, literally, to marry a Spice Girl?
I have no freaking clue.
David Beckham. Victoria Beckham. The couple spent over $1 million on this whole thing.
Wait, is that where Bended Like Beckham came from?
Yes.
You know, I actually really love that movie. Okay. Oscars. Canadian jazz pianist Oscar Peterson was born in what city, also home to the Cartier Bridge?
Mm,
Keep in mind, he is Canadian.
Justin Trudeau.
We're looking for a city name.
Trudeauville. Or Ontario.
Montreal.
Okay.
Who dramatically kissed Halle Berry on stage when he won Best Actor?
Chris Rock.
Adrian Brody. At 29, he was the youngest to win the Best Actor award.
Mm.
What household item does Oscar the Grouch call home on Sesame Street?
Trash can.
Technically, it's not. Ooh, I don't know if I should give this one to you because the answer given is garbage can.
I'm taking it. Go on.
One of Oscar Wilde's best known works in a play, or is a play titled The Importance of Being What?
Gay.
Ernest.
Oh.
What type of animal is an Oscar? A bird, a fish, or a lizard?
It's a lizard.
It is a fish.
Oh.
What is boxer Oscar de la Hoya's nickname? There's an anime named after this.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Technically, there's an Eddie Murphy film, too.
It's either... The nickname I have is the Golden Boy, but it's either De La Hoya or Mayweather. No, Mayweather's money. I'm going with De La Hoya for a Golden Boy.
It is the Golden Boy.
Excellent. Alright, 2 more rounds then.
You know what? I'll go with Bills.
Good. Okay, geography. What is a billabong? A small lake, a gigantic wave, or a fast-moving river?
I want to go with a fast-moving river.
A small lake. It's an Australian term that's
fuck.
used in the song Waltzing Matilda. Entertainment. Who plays a former assassin seeking revenge after an attack on her wedding day?
God damn it, I only know Uma Thurman.
Is that your shot?
I don't know what her character's name is. I just know it's Uma Thurman in the Kill Bill series.
Well, the question reads, who plays a former assassin?
Oh, Uma Thurman.
Yeah. In the Kill Bill movies, yeah. History. What did the Bill in Schoolhouse Rock's I'm Just a Bill long to become?
I don't know. I just know that he's only a Bill sitting on Capitol Hill. I don't know.
What does a bill become in real life if it passes through?
I think it's an act.
A law. It becomes law.
Yeah, there's a lot of those being passed around that no one cares for right now.
True enough. Art and Lit. What 2 colors create the iconic logo for Playbill, the publisher of Broadway programs?
Red and blue?
Yellow and black. Science. Lacking tits, how does a female duck-billed platypus secrete milk?
Through its testicles?
A female duck-billed platypus. Mongo.
Listen, the thing lays eggs. I don't know its anatomy.
They secrete through their pores. The milk is stored in large glands beneath the skin of her torso. So it sweats milk, basically.
So what you're saying is you want to lick the platypus?
No, not really. Sports. What former Buffalo Bill teammate did Al Cowlings give a televised ride to in 1994?
Lloyd Merriweather?
O.J. Simpson. The famous car chase.
Oh.
Okay.
Magazines. National Geographic's famous Afghan girl photo was taken at the Nazir Ba refugee camp in what country?
Kenya.
Pakistan. The girl with the piercing green eyes was located by National Geographic 20 years later. Gee, wow, the friggin' writer of this game had a boner. Who appeared on the cover of the first Playboy magazine? Wow, really?
Marilyn Monroe.
Indeed, not Manson. What magazine was responsible for the precedent-setting legal case that allows satirists to mock popular songs?
Parody.
Mad. Among others, the magazine printed lyrics to their song There's No Business Like No Business. What, did Trump write that? Who created the Sherlock Holmes stories for the for magazine serialization?
Who created them for serialization?
For magazine serialization.
Shit, I'm just gonna say Arthur Conan Doyle and leave it at that.
Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the stories were originally printed in the Strand magazine. What magazine started in 1844 as a journal of mechanical and other improvements? We have the technology.
Reader's Digest.
Hold on to yourself for this one. The answer is Scientific American.
Oh.
In what year did Sports Illustrated introduce the swimsuit issue? 1954, 1964, 1974.
64.
You would know that, wouldn't you?
Of course I would.
Well, you guys had to get along with something before the internet.
Yep. Well, we are tied at 31, and this is the last set of cards for the night.
I'm going with accidents. I've learned my lesson with the eccentrics.
History. In what country, formerly part of the USSR, did the Chernobyl nuclear reactor explode?
In what country formerly part of the USSR or part of?
Formerly part of the USSR.
Kazakhstan?
They're still having their problems today. It's Ukraine.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Entertainment. In what film can you clearly see a pane of glass between the hero and the snakes in The Well of Souls?
I have no friggin' idea.
Where is there a snake pit? What movie? Raiders of the
In
Lost
several.
Ark. Raiders
There's
of the Lost
Dungeons
Ark.
and Dragons, I think. Harry Potter.
The most famous is of the time is Raiders of the Lost Ark. They fixed that in the
I've never
2003
seen it.
DVD release.
I've never seen it.
History. What was printed upside down on some of the first U.S. airmail stamps?
The pyramid?
An airplane. Art and literature. What American artist, famous for dripping house paint onto canvas, died in a single car accident on August 11th, 1956?
Jackson Pollock?
Yes.
I only know because of the dripping.
Yeah. Science. What little blue pill was originally conceived as a cure for high blood pressure and angina?
Give me a sec here. Damn it. I know what it is. I just can't remember the name.
Well then, say it.
No, I'm actually trying to remember the name. Viagra, there we go.
Yeah, it took you that long to remember what Viagra is?
Yes, I've never needed it.
That's because you never have reason to use it. Anyway,
No, I have plenty of reason to not need it because I have friggin'
a
priapism.
low dose of solution will also keep cut flowers from wilting. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Right.
wait, is that Viagra? Well, wait,
Yes.
Viagra keeps flowers going too?
Yes.
Okay.
Sports. In Game 7 of the 1986 NHL playoffs, Steve Smith of what team scored on his own net?
What's the theme of these questions again?
Accidents. And I'm so thrilled that Viagra was an answer among these.
I mean, I actually remember hearing about it that it was meant for low blood pressure and all, but I have no clue because fuck sports.
Well, I mean, high blood pressure will certainly give you a fucking erection. But anyway, the Edmonton Oilers.
Oh, wow. That's not topical or nothing.
No. Okay, so I need 2 to tie and 3 to win tonight.
Really? I'm in the lead?
Well, it was tied and you got some right, so.
Eccentrics. What nation is thought to be home to the most eccentrics per capita, celebrating its eccentricity, particularly in its upper classes, since the Middle Ages?
Since the Middle Ages, then it can't be the US. Scotland.
Incorrect. England.
Oh.
Scotland is also... No, yeah.
Oh, there.
Yeah, no, Scotland is not a country.
What is
Or a
it?
nation. It's part of the UK.
Oh.
Ireland is the one that managed to break off and keep off.
Hmm.
What TV cartoon character was partially inspired by Howard Hughes, whose eccentric habits included wearing Kleenex boxes on his feet?
Howard the Duck.
Mr. Burns, the Simpsons character, built a wood plane called the Spruce Goose.
Wait.
Mad King Ludwig von Bavaria
Oh,
built
goddamn,
the
Smithers.
Mad King Ludwig of Bavaria built the extravagant Neuschwanstein Castle as a homage to what romantic German composer?
Did you really need a
This-
dictionary to read that one, Smithers?
Yes, I did.
Beethoven.
Wagner. Despite this grand
It's
gesture,
pronounced Wagner. Have some class.
the controversial composer never actually set foot in the castle.
Wagner, goddammit. Wagner.
What Canadian eccentric described himself as a writer, composer, and broadcaster who happens to play the piano in his spare time?
Justin Trudeau.
Glenn Gould. He was famously shy and gave up performing in public entirely in his later years. You need to answer these next 2 questions correctly in order to tie. What famous scientist was said to have collected cigarette butts off the street to get around his doctor's ban on smoking pipe tobacco?
Pretty crafty too, huh? That was... Oh god, who was it? I gotta think about this.
Oh, while you think about it, I will go for a star-shaped island in the sky.
Aye. I'm going to say, and probably subsequently lose, Philip Morris.
That is incorrect, for the answer is Albert Einstein.
What a sick man. Just for shits and giggles, what's the last question?
The last question, sir, is what relief pitcher was known to brush his teeth in the dugout between innings and ask the umpire to roll the ball to him?
Dennis Eckersley.
Turk Wendell.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, let me get rid of all these piled fucks. Am I missing one somewhere?
Uh,
Oh, there it is.
Possibly.
It was way up high. You can delete that.
In a minute, young sonny.
All right, now let me get this shot up here. There. Now let's save right here. Overwrite. And as is my right.
As the loser.
And get out of my server.
You get out of my server.
And that's it. Thanks for coming if you did. Fuck you if you didn't. And we'll see you next week with whoever and whatever. And yeah, goodbye.
Wait, so we're supposed to come?
Yes. Goodbye.
Then what was this